Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today's theme is going to be City of Love. For my base color, I first applied Candy Moyo 938. And on top of that, I applied LA Colors in Comet. It's got a slight pink tint to it. So you can only see that just a little bit. And if you guessed Paris for the City of Love, you would be correct because I'm going to go to Uber Chic Little Landscapes plate and go up here to the Eiffel Tower. And I'm going to be using Maniology's Smoke Show B488 for the pickup. Okay, and I think I'm going to try to scrape that direction so I don't have to clean up so much. I'm tapping a little bit, try to get in those fine lines. And then I'm going to go to Maniology plate M035, and I'm going to get this part of the image here. I'm kind of going for like the bridge. You know how they put the love locks on there? So this has a bridge, so we're going to go with that. So I really just want from like this part over. And I'm gonna have to scrape to the side because if I scrape up and down, I'm gonna take out the groove from the right there because it's a solid part. Trying to place it about where I did the other one, at least close. Now I'm gonna go to plate WH-19. I got this off of Amazon in a Valentine's set. So I'm going to get a few items off of this plate. So I want the key. And I like to start at the bottom and work my way up. Because if I start at the top, I will, as I scrape down, um, it'll get the polish where I don't want it. Or what I'm trying to say is to where I would have to clean off before I went to the next one. And I have been having to use tape more than ever to clean off the extra little pieces. Because a lot of times I cannot get it to clean off with this scraper like I could with the card. Now the card was kind of hit and miss. Sometimes it could clean up more so than other times, but anyway, um, so I'm having to get used to that. Okay, so I also want to get the hot air balloon here. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap to get it in those lines. Hmm. I might try that one more time. It missed that side right there. You can only barely see it. So I'm gonna redo that one and be back. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I think it must be something with the plate. It's kind of between this line and the next one. It's struggling to get it. Okay, and then I'm gonna get the locks up here, little lock hearts, which will go perfectly for the bridge love locks. I don't like that pickup either. I'm gonna redo that one as well. Okay. And sometimes for images, you gotta use your scraper to swap a different direction, which is what I did to get the pickup. And most of these plates that I've gotten off of Amazon have done pretty well. I've been overall happy with them. This one seems a little bit more finicky than other ones I've tried, but I guess that's how it's gonna be with some plates. Now I'm gonna go to plate WH-20. This also came in that set. I want to get this image here. Now it has the fine lines, so hopefully I can get it to pick up okay. Tap it in there a little bit. Yeah, it missed part of his hand, so I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay, so yeah, I did have to end up scraping upward that way to get it to pick up. I was gonna go ahead and place it, but after trying to get the extra pieces off, I know it's gonna be uh too dry to place, so I'll have to apply sticky base in order to get it to lay down. Okay, so I'm gonna start with reverse stamping some of the items. I know I'm gonna have to come back and get a couple more things, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these done. So I'm gonna go to Maniology's Pewter B323. And I'm choosing this color instead of, because gold would look really pretty as well, but with the colors I'm using, the base color, the stamping polish color, this one will match better, in my opinion. And that really blends in with that foil, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to just brace my pinky here just to help me. And a lot of times with the little fine areas, sometimes I will tap, but right here, it's letting me drag it, which you've got to be careful with dragging because it can pull up the extra pieces or the outlining. That's what I'm trying to say. Now right here, I'm gonna tap. Okay, and get this a little bit more. If it's kind of like a straightish area, you can typically pull it down like this one. I think I can pull down. But if it seems like it's gonna start pulling at the lining of your image, or you're having a hard time, then just do the tapping motion because it does seem to help me when I do that. So right here, I'm gonna do the tapping. Okay, we'll look at it. Okay, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing for these, so I won't make you sit through the whole thing. So I'll start it with you and then I'll pause. Um, so for the chains right here, I'll probably have to do that tapping motion to get it to go better. Also, if I'm going to go over something, sometimes I'll do the tapping motion to try to not pull up anything. So like that's got this image, I'll probably tap over that. Okay, so I'll do this whole thing and I'll be right back and show you. Okay, we'll look at it. See, I like that shine. Isn't that pretty? Also, even if you use the same color for images, you'll still want to periodically clean off your brush because the polish would kind of starts to dry onto the brush. Okay, for the hot air balloon, the heart, I'm going to go to Candy Mayo 955. Have any of you ever been in a hot air balloon? I have not. I'm not big on heights, so I'd be really scared to do that. I think it'd be a really neat experience, but okay, I had to pause and get it, hold it up to the light so I could see what I was missing there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Maybelline Teal for Two for the rest of it. So as far as heights, I used to, like I wouldn't mind like a coaster, um, or like just little rides like that. Not that I've ever been on many of them, but um, I enjoyed it. And then um, I had come up with, I don't know, like I was having issues with being extremely dizzy and I felt terrible. And it just was going on and on, and I couldn't get it to subside. So anyway, long story short, I ended up having a vertigo. And if you don't know what that is, it's no fun. You get dizzy and nauseous, and luckily, the way they treated me was just like with a prescription tummy medicine. I don't know how that makes it better, but I've heard other people also use it. And that part was just temporary as far as the medicine. Excuse me. But I've heard that it kind of stays with you and I would really agree with that because since then, I can't do anything with movement, like, really throws me off. So, um, elevators, they make me dizzy now as to where they didn't used to. If anybody, like my kids, like, if they would jump beside me, um, I could feel the movement and that would throw me off. Still does. I'm more sensitive to loud noises, lights. It's just, I don't know, it just messes with you. It's weird. And I've heard of other people say the same thing, so and sometimes I will get little dizzy spells, but I don't know if that's really actually from that or now anymore, but or something else, but it's not fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Maybelline Serene Steel for the bottom part of it. Yeah, I'm not sure what even causes that in the first place, but if you ever experienced that, go ahead and go to the doctor friend, because it'll make it not feel good at all. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, and I'm gonna be applying these two images to this nail because they go with the bridge theme, the love locks. But I was gonna quickly say, when I say I'm waiting for my sticky base to dry, it can be an actual sticky base. Sometimes it's just my clear coat. Sometimes it is my matte top coat. It could even be regular, even like nail polish. So anything that makes your nail a little bit tacky to the touch can be considered a sticky base. It's just to where you get it sticky enough to where you can apply your dried image. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place the hands as well. That way, because I need to see how I'm doing my placements to where I can tell what else I need to do. So I know for the hand image, I'm going to go back to this plate and I want to get this image, you and me. I'm going to pick it up in Smoke Show. Go ahead and place it. So now what I want to do is take Pewter and do the same thing, and I'm trying to kind of shadow it. Okay, how to get the extras off. So I'm going to attempt. Yeah, I got that one way off. Let me see if I can pull that off with some tape. Hold on. Okay, got most of it off, so I'm gonna try one more time. It doesn't necessarily need to be right over it, but over it enough to where you can still read it. Kind of just jumbling it. Let me think about this one. Okay, so what I ended up doing was taking off that and reversing by stamping you and me down with pewter first and then going on top of it in uh, smoke show. Okay, I'm going to place the hot air balloon on the snail. Okay, I'm going to come back to this same plate and I just want this heart right here. And I'm going to pick it up in pewter. And actually, I'm switching to this one because that other one I think is a pinch too big for what I'm wanting to do. Okay, get off this little extra piece. I just want to put one up above the balloon. And I'm going to do that one more time. And do one up below the balloon. It got a piece of that side on it. So I could just get some tape and get that off. Because I was like, I saw it on the stamper and I was like, oh no, it'll be cute on there because of the way the little shape is, but it actually just looked like it didn't belong there. So I did try to get tape to get it off. That's not working, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Go back to the base color I used and paint over it. And I also have to, I'll let that dry and then I'll apply that top coat that I had on there. So that way you at least know what I'm doing. So I'll tend to that and be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this plate and I want to get the balloons. Now I know this isn't all gonna fit on the nail, so I'm just gonna get what I can. I'm gonna pick it up in Smoke Show. Ugh, okay, and this is what's gonna make me have to apply some sticky base on there. But that's okay, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna at least look at it a second and see what I'm gonna be able to fit. Okay, it looks like basically just the balloons themselves. So I don't even need all that bottom part. Okay. Okay, and I'll tell you what I did here in a second. Is I ended up picking it back up, scraping the opposite direction to try to not have to mess with that. Still ain't sticking good. Okay, almost got. I thought it was gonna save me from having to pick up all the extra. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go to this image right here with Pewter. And I'm gonna place this inside of the balloon, the middle one. Hopefully it'll fit. And then I think what I'm gonna do is go to this little heart and put that in the other two balloons. Okay, just a little tiny piece I'm trying to get off real quick. Hopefully. Okay, okay. And I'll do that one more time. And sometimes I can get it right there at the corner of the stamper to prevent me having to clean off, but not always. Okay, and the last thing here, I'm going to go to plate BM-XL201, and I'm going to get the middle love here. I think it's so pretty the way it's written. And I think I'm going to try to do it the way I did on the you and me. So I'm going to pick it up in pewter first. Place it, and then go back and, oh, I wonder if that big one, ooh, that big one would might, no, I'm gonna do that. That small one. I'm sorry, I'm having to get it all the extras off. See, I feel like these those plates, Maniology's plates, pick up better for me. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's not some that I have trouble with, but okay. So now I'm gonna go get, excuse me, friends. I'm going to get Smoke Show and do the exact same thing. Try to scrape it that way so I didn't have so much to clean up. And I should have done that the first time. This one barely fit. Okay, and I should have said last nail, not last thing. I'm gonna go to, oh look, wow, this was like some little balloons, except they look like balloons, but they don't look as balloony on the tops, if that makes sense, not as bubbly. Anyway, that's okay. I'm gonna go to these little hearts here and I'm pick up in pewter and just place them down. Try to see what I can. See, that one didn't even pick up good. Okay, I will do it again and be back. Okay, I got it. Okay, and I'm gonna do that one more time. Actually, I'm gonna go to these three up here, and I'm gonna do smoke show this time. Pewter didn't show up exactly the way I wanted. Oh, I think I might have missed a piece. I sure did. It didn't pick up good anyway. Okay, I had to scrape a different direction. Well, that one ain't getting on there. I'm gonna have to, I guess, a plasticky base. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it on there. I went back for it just as just the single heart, but I still had to apply the sticky base. It still wasn't sticking. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead. I'm trying to decide if I need to go ahead and get those two. I think I'll pick those two up in Smoke Show and apply that over those so that they at least show up. Okay, I need to pull out my tiny stamper for these small images. That piece is must be because it's fine lined. Okay. Okay, and that is it, friends. City of Love. So we have the Eiffel Tower with our love balloons up in the sky. We have our lady and man holding hands with you and me. Um, you can only slightly see the pewter color coming through, but that's okay. And it's got that little mess up because I had to redo that because it didn't come out the way I wanted, but it would have been fine if it didn't get messed up. Then we have our bridge with our love locks and key. Then we have our hot air balloon with our little heart in there and hearts on either side of the balloon. You can't see that top one too good. I'm sorry. There it is. And then we have just love written with the little hearts around it. I didn't have a lot of images I could think to do for like a whole city theme. Um, but it just represents like being in the city and, the whole love thing. I like these two being with that, and I like pewter. I like how it makes that pop. And the balloons are kind of like if they were on the Eiffel Tower, they let the love balloons go and they're just flying up in the air. And also, when I had to redo that little piece that got beside that heart, so I had to redo this. So it's not even dry yet, but so it looks wonky right there. But I do hope you enjoyed. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so very much. I will list the Maniology products I used in the description box. And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.